I can understand what he's talking about. And he's sharing a personal experience with his auntie. And we go listen to what he got to say, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it because I got my 2 cents I want to put in on that topic.
Simple as that. These people play God with your lives. My titi Amalia, my wife's aunt, worked for a company for 19 years. She was months away from retiring. Months away. She thought this company was her company. Rain, sleet, or snow, she walked up every day, worked for her bosses, did all type of things for her bosses. She thought they was just one big family. One day the boss came, shut down the business. There is no security in jobs. 19 years the woman went there. They just shut down the business. Now she didn't get no bonus. She didn't get no retirement. She didn't get no warning. A year's passed, Titi Amalia still crying every day. She can't believe these people did this to her. She thought they were really her friends and her family. There is no job security. This is why you have to be your own boss. You have to know that the only person that is gonna give you security you want is you. Sometimes God gives us setbacks, but he's just setting you up for a comeback.
In this particular case, I rock with Joe. I understand what he's talking about, especially when he talk about his auntie and how she was going all in for a company. She spent 19 years there, and then one day, boom, they come back. They boss comes down, shut it down, and just like that, everything's gone. No retirement, nothing else to fall back on. Right now, I'm gonna talk about two different things. One, he's right. There's no security because you don't know what these jobs are going to do. I believe at one point in time, there was some sort of security with jobs, but in an evolving world where pensions are things of the past, are a thing of the past, 401ks are voluntary. They're not teaching you about it. So more than likely, if you were young like I was at one point, thinking about putting money out of your paycheck into some account that you really know nothing about, you're not going to do that, or you're really not going to maximize it because you don't understand. You're set up for failure, right? And when I say I have a little bit of knowledge on this topic, it's because I spent years with a company before. And I remember old heads telling me way back then, hey, big man, you're going to work yourself so hard for this company. And if something was to happen to you, they'll replace your job in 2 weeks. This is what I used to get as I was climbing up through these ranks. But, you don't hear that. You're like, nah, that's not going to happen to me until it happens. Now, this was something similar that happened to me. And luckily for me, I was able to prepare myself accidentally. And I say accidentally, it's because I came across some great leaders who actually made me do some things that I didn't want to do, such as set up a 401k, get involved in employee stock purchase plans and things of that such, and just through conversation, finding out how much I should be putting away and all that kind of good stuff. So when the unfortunate happened to me, I was in a position to where I didn't have to go to rock bottom to come back and be able to rebound, right? Now, I will say after I lost that job, it took me about 3 months before I really rebounded. And I don't even say rebound like I was making the same exact money. I just found a way to sustain what I had. And then I got to the point to where I am today, to where I'm actually thriving and doing what I'm supposed to be doing the way that it's supposed to be done. But again, you have to set yourself up for that. You can't go into these situations thinking that you're going to go to work every day. You're going to do everything the right way. You're going to make sure the boss is happy, the business is doing what it's supposed to do, and that they're going to turn around and have your best interest in mind. Yeah, they might provide you a lunch. Yeah, they might provide you a holiday party, all those type of good things. But when it comes to your own financial stability, you got to set yourself up for success, right? You have to take advantage of some of these things and do some self-education because, again, like me, I didn't get this stuff coming out of high school. I was able to talk to different people one day. So what you do with your money, living below your means, setting yourself up for retirement, and putting yourself in the best position to later on thrive, that's important. But you got to do that today. So it takes living below your means, right? Because you're working for somebody. You got a paycheck coming every week or every 2 weeks. You got to be able to say, you know what, I could pay my bills and still have some money left over, because the most important thing is that you pay yourself first. And paying yourself first comes through investments. At least this is the way that I feel about it. If I wouldn't have done what I was doing, I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. And I say that not like I'm super rich. I'm not rich whatsoever. I'm middle class all the way. But what I'm saying is, if something comes along and I have to make something happen, AC goes out, unexpected car bill, bathroom, toilet breaks down, whatever the situation is, I could take care of that, and I don't have to worry about going all the way back to square one. Now, that's just the baseline bare minimum place where you would want to be. Hence why I still get up and go to work. Hence why I still go out and try to find different hustles. I'm doing all these things because I'm looking for a different type of financial security, to where I don't have to get up and go through the hustle and bustle of a 9 to 5. I'm trying to get to the point to where I could wake up, stretch, yawn, go run and eat breakfast, then go get my money. That's ultimately where you want to be. But in order for that to happen, I understand that it takes a certain kind of legwork. And then I'm also learning that the same type of oomph, the same type of effort, the same type of energy I'm putting into somebody else's job, if I took just a percentage of that and I put it into myself, I'll get to where I want to be ultimately. So when I get on here and I say, welcome back to the Labor Lounge podcast, and I appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel, and thank you for hitting that button, I mean that 100%, because that means what I'm doing every day, get on here and get behind this camera, and I'm talking to this camera, I'm getting a little bit better. Every time I see the subscriber count go up, every time I see a like come through, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at what it is I'm doing. And that's ultimately what it's all about. I'm not looking for the quick fix. I'll work on my craft. I'll do that because that's the type of person I am. That's the type of energy I have. All I'm doing today is sharing with the world that I'm going to put a little bit more energy into myself and my family, and put a little bit less into a 9 to 5. So it's not quite quiet quitting, because I'm still going to go in because they pay my bills. But at the end of the day, I need to take a fraction of that energy and invest it into myself. And I encourage everybody who watches this and who took the time to listen to this to do the same thing, because in the end, it'll pay off. So tell me what y'all think about that. Leave it down in the comments. And until next time, I'm out.